Welcome, folks. Here we are in a cold and blustery Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is Payware scenery. We have our Delta Boeing 737. I've been flying the Airbus way too much lately. Time to get back to the Boeing family. This is the 737-800 model. We have a jet bridge available. Let's use that jet bridge. Let's get this little thing off the screen. I don't exactly know fully what that thing does, but that's help me right now. Let's get our jet bridge attached. Gate 66. Here it comes. Maybe we'll get some ground handling here as well. Oh, one plugin I wanted to try. Let's see if it's here. Oh, goodness. Here we are on the flight deck. Let's hop back outside for a bit. We can see the jet bridge is attached. Let's get a little bit more ground handling out there. Let's get a baggage truck or two. Let's see, you've got the crew van for the crew. Here's the limousine for me. I always like to arrive by limousine, and we'll have those items drive up. I guess my virtual first officer is going to be very aloof this morning. Hello, good morning. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. I'm sorry. Most of the time she gives me a greeting. She's got her arms crossed. I think she's in a mood. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Here we are, cold and dark on the Boeing. Let's go upstairs. It's been a little while since I've flown this airplane. Some of the cameras aren't what I'm used to seeing. Let's see if we can get these cameras a little more agreeable. It's better for that one. We will turn on the battery. I don't have ground power available, so we're gonna have to get the APU started here pretty fast. Get the emergency lights on. Turn on the anti-collision light and make sure the beacon is on. We'll get the local light on too. We'll turn on the left fuel pump and we'll move our APU switch first to on and then down to start. 1, 2, 3, release. We can see our exhaust gas temperature gauge starting to climb. Get a little illumination here. Exhaust gas temperature gauge is starting to fall into the normal range. We now have APU power and we'll take it. Should start to hear the airplane come to life in the background. Check our battery voltage, that's fine. Check our generator and APU output, that's fine. Get our window heat turned on. Leave the pitot static heat off for right now because those probes can get hot if you give them a touch. We'll come to the top here and we'll get our IRS system. Align and then nav. Align and then nav. We'll test our leading edge and flap device lights. We'll test our Mach airspeed warning. Might be too early for the stall warning, but I'll test it. Yeah, a little too early. We'll have to come back and do that one in a little bit. I'm going to roll the lower portion of this knob to its furthest right position. Tells us how long we have in the align process. Turn on the dome light. Make sure the flight recorder switch is in the normal position and guarded. Passenger oxygen switch in the normal position and guarded. We'll check the crew oxygen. Landing gear lights are down. Microphone for the PA system is selected. I know the altitude in Seattle is about 450 feet or so. I'll check that in a little bit. I don't remember what our flight altitude is. No airline selected, that's normal. We are flight number 43. Here we are in Charlie, Yankee, Victor, Romeo. And we are heading for Kilo, Sierra, Echo, Alpha. And we have an alternate of PDX, or Portland Airport. Today's date, we are in a Boeing 737-800. I'm going to allow the zero fuel weight and number of passengers to be automated by SimBrief. We have a very simple routing, Roche to the Mariner 7. There's our routing down from Vancouver. And we will push generate. There it is. Direct Roche to Mariner 7. There's our zero fuel weight. There's our block fuel. Let's go to our configuration page. And try to line up our block fuel with the we'll try to line up the block fuel with the sim fuel as best we can. So our zero fuel weight is 6878. Takeoff fuel. Oh, let's get down here to the meat and potatoes of the report. Takeoff gross weight 65,721. So we want this number to be 65,721. And we want our block fuel to be 5070. So the first thing to do is get the correct block fuel. Total fuel weight 5070. Okay, there's 5114. That's pretty close. So now that we have the fuel correct, then we can get the takeoff weight correct at 65,721. And there's 65.4. That's pretty close. Ooh, you could even see the airplane bounce a little bit when that weight was changed. I still don't think I'm going to get a greeting out of her. I keep hoping she'll say good morning or pass me a Danish or have a cup of coffee waiting. She doesn't. Okay, brakes to RTO, rejected takeoff option. Flight directors on. We'll verify our aircraft and our engine rating. Do a position initialization page. Our reference airport is Vancouver. Oops. We are at gate 66. We'll go to the next page and take one of our GPS coordinates from one of our 2 GPS units, and we'll plug them in to give the inertia reference system an alignment reference. Our route page. Destination. Flight number. Next page for the routing. ROESH Roach to Mariner 7. ROE, gotta spell these correctly, ROESH. Okay, arrival procedure. Don't have a runway yet. Well, let's talk to air traffic control and see if we can get a runway.
Vancouver INTL Information Whiskey
1400 Zulu
1200 Zulu
063
weather
at 8 knots.
Wind 060
Visibility
at 8
unrestricted.
Visibility more than 10
4,200
Sky
few clouds.
conditions 4,200 few
8,100 broken.
8,100
Temperature
broken
-1.
Temperature
Dew point
-1
-6.
Dew point -6
Current QNH is
Altimeter
1022.
3018
Arriving and departing
Arriving
runway
runways 08 left
08 right.
08 right Departing runways
Vancouver
08 left
International Information
08
Mike.
right
1400 Zulu
Advise
winds
on
are
initial
063
contact you
at
have
8 knots.
whiskey.
Visibility unrestricted.
I'm getting ATIS
4,200
from 2 different
few clouds.
sources, and I don't know why.
8,100 broken. Temperature -1. Dew point -6. Current QNH is 1022.
Vancouver INTL
Arriving
Information
and
Whiskey
departing runway 08
1200 Zulu
08
weather
right.
Wind 060 at 8
Vancouver International
Visibility
Information
more than
Mike.
10
1400 Zulu
Sky
winds are
conditions
063
4,000
at 8 knots.
Okay, we are on the clearance delivery frequency. Vancouver clearance delivery, Delta 43, ready to copy.
Delta 43 we don't have a flight plan on file for you.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I have to remedy that real fast. Oh,
Delivery at West at 14.
West at 14, clearance. I do have a runway change for you. New runway is now 23 with the Verto 6 departure. The balance of the clearance is unchanged.
Okay, 23, Verto 6, bounce unchanged, West Jet 14.
Westship 14, read back correct. Contact apron 1222 substation.
Vancouver clearance delivery. Delta 4 tree, ready to copy.
Delta 43 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha as filed. Expect departure runway 08 right. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.12 squawk 4231.
Delta 43 is cleared to Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.12 squawk 4231.
Roger, good night.
Delta 43 read back correct. QNH is 1022 contact ground on 121.7 when ready for pushback. Enjoy your morning.
QNH is 1022 ground on 121.7 Delta 43.
I set the transponder into the TA mode. I set the COM radios. I only want to listen to COM 1. I don't want to listen to COM 2. The microphone number 1 is on the left side. Microphone number 2 is on the right side. I am going to turn on the nav speaker and the marker beacon speaker. I do want to hear those, but I only want to hear one radio at a time. So I've selected the COM 1 as the radio to listen to. We have our clearance.
Ground Diamond 830 Bravo Sierra.
Oh, I know why we had dual.
Diamond 830 Bravo Sierra, do you need
I now know why we had dual ATIS.
Complete. 0 Bravo Sierra.
One of the plugins we have installed is 124th ATC, which is a great air traffic control program. But you'd use pilot to ATC or 124 ATC, but you would not use both of them at the same time. So I'm going to turn 124 ATC off, and it's really a shame because it's such a great air traffic control program. Here you can see we have no fuel in the center fuel tanks. We do have 3/4 of a tank in both of those. Landing gear lever is down. 3 greens to match the 3 greens that we saw earlier. Our throttle are in the idle position, and our parking brake is set. So we are looking pretty good. We're looking so good that I think it's time for a checklist.
125 X-ray, you ready to go for departure?
Yes, please.
Pre-flight checklist.
X-ray, wind is 300 at 6, runway 28, taxi via Delta.
Voice recorder.
Taxi via
Checked.
Delta 300 at 6. Did you say 28? I'm sorry.
Yes, 28.
Checked.
Yeah, go around the citation there, exit heading to your left, then make a left turn on Delta. I'll take you all the way down to 28.
Set on. I'm going to move this response over here.
Oxygen.
Oh my goodness, I did not test the oxygen, did I? Silly me. Let's do that right now. Okay, I can hear oxygen flowing. Oxygen tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation and display switches.
Set.
Normal, auto. Window heat.
On.
Pressurization mode selector.
048, Delta 3, taxi via
Auto.
Delta 3. There we go.
Auto. Flight instruments.
Course 280. Altitude 4,000. And baro is 299
Heading 186. Altitude minus 227. Altimeter 2992.
Ooh, bless you.
Parking brake.
Parking
Delta
brake is set.
444, Hotel Bravo coming up on Alpha with Bravo.
Delta 444 Heavy, can you ground runway 4 left, give way to company, then taxi right
Set.
Alpha, hold short of Mike.
Give way to company right on Alpha, hold short of Mike, Delta 444.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Wonderful. Let's work on getting some passengers aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final boarding call for your flight. Please proceed to the departure gate. Thank you and have a pleasant journey.
Ground over 2690, Gulf short at Alpha with Charlie.
Delta 2690, ground. Runway 4 left, taxi right on Alpha, hold short of Mike.
Alright, 4 left, right on Alpha short of Mike, Delta 2690.
Flight attendants, doors on automatic, cross-check and report.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Well, looks like the baggage has been loaded, and obviously the crew is here, so let's get rid of some of this ground handling.
Flight attendants, arm doors for departure.
American 300, you can taxi right at November and Mike Charlie on runway 31 right. November, Mike Charlie on 231 right.
Flight attendants, please prepare for gate departure. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft doors have now been closed. So at this time, all electronic equipment needs to be turned off and left off until 10 minutes into our flight. If you come aboard with a mobile phone,
follow
please check down
the
to make sure
company
it's turned off and
737
left off
and then monitor
until we are at our
1239.
destination. My name is Bill, and on behalf of the entire crew, we would like to welcome you aboard. In just a minute, we'll be showing you a very important safety video. So we ask for a few minutes of your undivided attention for this important message. Thank you again, and welcome aboard.
Folks from the cockpit, I'd like to welcome you on board. We're ready up front. Everybody's closed up outside. We're just waiting to get some of our performance numbers and the clearance from air traffic control, and we should be underway. It's our pleasure having you on board with us today. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Should be underway here shortly. Thanks for flying with Delta today.
American 300, you can follow the traffic on 13 right and monitor tower 1239.
Follow in line on monitor tower 123, just 123.
16 left, and the Mariner 2, I believe, was our arrival. So let's select 16 left. I want a pane transition. Oh, there's the Mariner 7. That'll be good. Mariner 7, pane transition. Actually, let's not use the pane. Let's use the Roach transition. Because that's on our route.
176 Alpha Heavy, follow American onto runway 13 left and, correction, 13 right and monitor 1239.
Okay, follow the American onto 13 right and monitor 1239 to 176.
2.2 on the reserves. Cost index of 85, you remember, I like to keep that rather high. And I believe, here's a plugin that I just recently added called Sim Brief Helper. And what this does is, if you have a sim brief, it's kind of hard to toggle between it and the simulator without losing it on the screen. So this has a way of
Airframe 019 continues short of
looking at the most important sim brief information and not lose reference to the screen. So Seattle 16 left is our arrival on the Mariner 7 through Roach. Cruise altitude is flight level 150. And transition altitude is 18,000 feet in the United States. We also want to come up here and put 150 into our pressure control and make sure we're in automatic mode. Wonderful.
Alpha with Charlie.
JetBlue 225 ground, runway 4 left. You can taxi left on Bravo and hold short of November.
Bravo, November for 4 left, 725.
I think we are ready for pushback. Let's get a clearance. Vancouver ground. Delta 4 tree, request pushback and engine start.
Delta 4-3 pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved. Delta 4-3.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Friend 019, sorry, just to confirm, may we turn right now on Kilo Echo and we all shot on Kilo, or we go straight and we all shot on Kilo?
Go straight and hold short of Kilo.
That's clear now, we go straight and we all shot Kilo and so on.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
747 on stand 7, and we are fully ready for some start, please.
2-116, pushback on Alpha approved, facing the city.
Okay, pushback on Alpha approved, facing the city. Speed of 116.
Up we go.
JetBlue 918, Delta Alpha, ready to anchor Charlie.
Release parking brake.
Blue 918 ground, runway 4 left. You're coming out of Delta Alpha or Foxtrot?
Delta Alpha.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Before start checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Papers.
welcome on board our flight today. Every member of our team
Flight deck
is here
door.
to ensure that your journey is as pleasant and comfortable as possible. We are honored that you have chosen to fly with us.
Locked.
Closed and
Your
locked.
safety and comfort are our top priorities. So before the aircraft takes off,
Fuel.
please pay attention to the following safety instructions.
11-6.
Please fasten your seatbelt
918,
while
taxi
seated.
left on Bravo and
It
hold
can be
short of
fastened
November.
and unfastened.
Left on Bravo,
like
short of
this.
November
Pumps
for
on.
We
219.
recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times.
Passenger
as
signs.
turbulence can occur unexpectedly. In the likely event
Set
of a sudden
on. Set on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Window.
the captain has just turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please be
Locked.
seated and check to see that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
MCP.
Let's see what we got here. We'll do a D-rated takeoff.
Delta 65 ground, runway 4 left, taxi right Alpha, hold short of Mike.
Flaps 15.
4 left, right Alpha, short of Mike, Delta 65.
$124 on the V2.
Speed 124. Heading 80. Altitude 4000. Takeoff speeds.
Airframe 019 Heavy, wait for and follow British Airways, and then monitor tower on 1239er.
So we wait for British Air aircraft.
V1 112.
Tower 123.9, airframe 019
V rotate
Heavy.
113. V2 124. CDU pre-flight.
Complete.
CDU pre-flight is not completed. Before start checklist is not completed.
Oh, what didn't you like about the, what do we need to do?
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Ground, good evening, Delta 2782 on Lima Alpha. Short of Alpha, we have Charlie.
Delta 2782 ground, runway 4 left, taxi right on Alpha, hold short of Quebec.
Alpha, short of Quebec, 4 left, Delta 2782.
Well, I guess if you want to get particular, we could go to our, let's go to our Fly with Lua, macros, sim brief helper.
For 225, turn right at November, then left onto runway 13 right to follow the queue, monitor tower 123.9.
Right to November, left 13 right, follow the queue, monitor tower.
Okay.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. Sir, we have a problem with the electrical system.
116, 4 left. Taxi Alpha, Victor, and Bravo, hold short
Before
of
taxi
November.
checklist is not completed.
4 left, Alpha, Victor, Bravo, hold short of November, Sweden 116.
Well, the reason we have a problem with the electrical system is because we haven't started the engines. Okay, well, let's start the engines. Why don't we start the engines? So let's go to the ground on number 2.
And ground sky was 3651 Newgate, Charlie 51. It's vacating momentarily. We could start our way over now.
I'm sorry, we'll get dual bleed on number 2. Make sure the packs are off.
Okay, follow the second JetBlue.
You can see the air pressure is starting to climb. We need at least 4 on the air pressure. We'll start to get our N2 reading starting to climb. There we go, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know, I think I'm having a little bit of a mental block today because I still can't quite get over the crash on my earlier flights, so I'm still thinking about that a little bit. Okay, engine number 1 is starting to come up. And when it's good and on the way, we'll start getting engine number... I'm sorry, that's engine number 2. That's...
Ground Airport 1205, verify the company we're following is right off our nose.
Airport 1205, affirmative.
Here comes engine number 1.
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Let's transfer on to the engine power, and then we can turn off the APU.
JetBlue 659, ground runway 4 left, taxi right on Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Get the pedostatic probes on. We will pressurize the hydraulics with the hydraulic switches right here. We will put the isolation valve into auto mode. We'll put the pack switches into auto mode for air conditioning. We'll turn off the dual bleed. And we will hit the yaw damper switch. Now, let's run that taxi checklist as it should be run.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On.
JetBlue 1415, runway 4 left, taxi left on Bravo, hold short of November.
On.
4 left on Bravo, short November.
Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Dart switches. Continuous. Recall.
Ground up 1172, Hotel Bravo.
At 1172, runway 3 left of Kilo Echo, taxi right on Alpha, hold short of Juliet.
Right on Alpha, short of Juliet for 31 left, Kilo Echo Delta 1172.
Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Good evening, UPS 11, 11
Right.
heavy information, Bravo, request push.
Left.
CS 11, 11 heavy, push on to Sierra,
Rudder.
approved, advise, ready to taxi.
Push on to Sierra,
Rudder.
advise, rate taxi 11, 11.
And we have completed the flight control check.
Before taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat. On. Anti-ice. Wing anti-ice off.
2288.
Yep, we're just waiting for the
Engine
tug to get
anti-ice
ordered
off.
so they can pull out of Mike Alpha, ready to go.
Alright, now tug out of Mike Alpha, Delta tug 4.
Isolation valve.
Tug 4 left, Bravo.
Auto.
Delta 2288, he's coming out now, straight ahead, Bravo to the ramp.
Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake.
Rejected takeoff.
Rejected takeoff. Engine start levers.
Idle detent. I'm sorry, continuous. Or idle detent, I'm sorry.
Ground American 106.
Flight control.
American 106 heavy, runway 22 right, taxi
Checked.
right on Alpha, short of Victor.
Right on Alpha, short of Victor,
Flaps.
American 106.
Flaps 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for your attention. And now, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the takeoff. We'll give you a little more information about our service plan and our flight as soon as we are in the air. Thank you again, and welcome aboard.
Flaps 15.
Flaps is not set for takeoff position. Before taxi checklist is not completed.
Oh goodness. You're gonna make me do that again? Oh goodness, okay.
Before taxi checklist.
Yes, 1125, Sylvia Alpha, short of Whiskey.
Generators.
Alpha, short of Whiskey, UPS 1125.
On. Probe heat.
On.
On. Anti-ice.
Off.
Wing anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off. Isolation valve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be dimming the cabin lights
Auto.
for takeoff and once again for landing. If you wish
Engine
to, and if you
start
are
switches.
able to read, or if you are afraid of the dark, a
Continuous.
reading light can be found in the panel above you.
Continuous. Recall.
And ground at over 3476.
Number 3476.
Yeah, we're on
Checked.
Alpha, just beam Kilo Golf here. It
Auto
looks like we're
brake.
going in Hotel Bravo now. They changed our gate.
1172,
Rejected takeoff.
Juliet, traffic at the left of Sacrifice.
Juliet, Gilbert,
Engine
traffic,
start
on the
levers.
left for Delta 11.
Idle detent.
3476, you said Hotel Bravo now?
Yeah, they just changed our gate. Hotel Bravo for
Flight control.
Make the left turn here on Bravo to the ramp.
Alright, left turn, Bravo to the ramp.
Checked.
3476. Thank you, sir.
Flaps.
15.
Flaps 15 set. Green light. Detent. Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Great, let's get a clearance. Vancouver ground, Delta 4-3, request taxi, runway 8.
Delta 4-3 taxi to runway 08 right via taxiways Mike. Juliet, Lima, Lima 4, hold short runway 13, and runway 08 right.
Taxi to runway 08 right via taxiways Mike, Juliet, Lima, Lima 4, hold short runway 13, and runway 08 right Delta 43.
And
Reverse
UPS 1125,
unlocked.
need to Whiskey, cross runway 13 left Whiskey, then continue Charlie and Echo.
Cross 13 left Whiskey, then Charlie Echo, UPS left 25.
Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff.
And clear 10 Charlie Heavy, you need a UPS coming from your right, just so you're splicing about 5-10 seconds. When you see him, push on to Alpha, and you're going to push into Whiskey, is that correct?
We were told we might have to push into Whiskey, AFM.
Get right to the UPS, she's coming to your right side right now. Once he passes, push into Whiskey.
Get right to the UPS, then push into Whiskey, speed about 10 Charlie.
This is Payware scenery. I love the asphalt patches.
Ground FedEx 1292, Charlie Bravo with Bravo.
FedEx 1292 on a 3 left Kilo Echo taxi via Charlie, hold short Whiskey.
31 left Kilo Echo, Charlie, hold short Whiskey, FedEx 1292.
Good evening, JetBlue 1561 with Bravo Delta Shore Alpha.
I'm sorry, the last call, who's that?
JetBlue 1561.
Yes, sir, out of where?
Delta Shore Alpha, sir.
JetBlue 1561, runway 22 right, taxi left Bravo, and actually it's on the taxi left Alpha now, left Alpha short of Whiskey.
Left Alpha Shore Whiskey 1561.
JetBlue 1473, the port authority just closed all these taxiways off your right side here. So you need to go down to Whiskey, please. Go down to Whiskey, cross 13 left, follow UPS.
Alright, all the way down to Whiskey, cross 13 left, and we'll follow UPS, JetBlue 1473.
And JetBlue 1473 behind the UPS will be 123.9, good day.
Good night.
Delta 43 clear to cross runway 13.
Cleared to cross runway 13 Delta 43.
And UPS 1125, Charlie and Echo, tower 123.9.
23.9, UPS 1125.
Delta 43 contact tower on 118.7. Have a good morning.
Tower on 118.7 Delta 43.
And JetBlue 1561.
Runway turn-off lights on, landing lights on, strobe lights on. Transponder to TARA mode. Let's start the clock.
Score 3525, exit rate 21er.
Exit rate 21er for 3525.
Vancouver Tower, Delta 4 tree, ready for departure, runway 8 right.
Delta 43 winds are 073 at 9 knots, QNH is 1022 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right, squawk 4231, maintain runway heading until above 1000 feet, then turn right heading 168 to intercept course.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right, squawking 4231, maintain runway heading until above 1000 feet, then right to 168 Delta 43.
Jet 534, clear for the ILS 24 right.
Jet 534, Trotter, walk man 124020, gusting 30 to land 24 right.
Land 24 right, Jet 534.
I don't think our transponder code is correct. I can't seem to change it. Auto throttle on. Let's ding the cabin crew.
Canada 167, advise rolling, wind calm, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Air Canada 167, we're rolling runway 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, which means that smoking is not allowed anywhere in the aircraft, including the toilets, which are protected by smoke detector alarms. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratories is strictly prohibited by law. As a reminder, the non-smoking sign will remain illuminated throughout the trip. Thank you.
And we're up to Toga.
Takeoff thrust set.
80 knots.
60 knots. 1207, correct inbound 24 left with state.
V1 rotate.
07 tower, wind is calm, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Clear to land 24 left, WestJet 1207.
Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Flaps 10 set.
400.
Flaps 2 set. Flaps 1 set. flaps upset.
Air Canada 167 switching to departure.
128, that's fine, good day.
Thank you.
1000.
Delta 43 climb and maintain 2,000 feet.
Runway turn off, lights off. 2,000 feet. Taxi lights off.
Delta 43 contact Vancouver departure on 126.12. Enjoy.
Departure on 126.12 Delta 43. Departure Delta 43 climbing to 12,000 feet.
Delta 43, good morning. Squawk 4231.
Squawk 4231 Delta 43.
Delta 43 contact Seattle approach on 133.65. Have a good morning.
Approach on 133.65 Delta 43. Approach Delta 43 climbing to 12,000 feet.
Delta 43 radar contact. Delta 43 radar contact.
Expect the ILS approach to runway 16 left Delta 43.
Japan Air 960, flight heading 1706 at 2 final approach call. Please remain 10 900. Japan Air 960 heading 170 descend on
110.3 on the frequency, 165 on the course. So we'll move the course to 165 on both sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've now passed the altitude of 10,000 feet. All electronic devices may now be switched off from airplane mode. This aircraft is equipped with Wi-Fi. Please see your flight attendant for more information. Thank you.
Radios are set.
Thousand to level off.
1000 to go.
Landing lights off. Taxi lights off.
Center on 125.95. Take care Delta 43. Center Delta 43 climbing to 12,000 feet.
Delta 43, good morning. Radar contact.
Ryanair 8664, contact radar 128-155.
128-155, Ryanair 8664.
543, contact control 132.950, bye.
London 132.950, camber 543, good day.
Good morning, possible 597 identify, confirm requested level.
Requested final flight level 370, 5.
Roger, proceed to Olden, then Bennett, climb to flight level 330.
Olden, Bennett, climb flight level 330, 597.
Alpha Polska, contact Ryan 132.405.
32405, Alpha Polska.
You can see the Mariner waypoint has an absolute altitude of 12,000 feet, and our top of climb, which is scheduled by the computer to be 15,000 feet, we're not making 15,000 feet, so he keeps extending beyond and beyond. Eventually, top of climb and top of descent are going to merge together, and I don't imagine the controller is going to change our altitude because we're expecting Mariner at 12,000 feet.
Lima, contact radar 134, decimal 315.
134.315, there you go, 1 mile Lima.
Give these folks a couple of minutes with the seatbelt sign off. Not much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. For your continued safety, our airline requires that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times.
Charlie, we are proceeding to gas at level 370.
Close on A1 Golf Charlie, identify, proceed big or easier.
We got the Jacob Charlie, thank you.
Delta 43 contact Seattle Center on 125.1. Have a good morning.
Center on 125.1 Delta 43.
Cargo 6 on I2, Victor, descend to flight level 250.
Descend 240, confirm.
Cargo 6 Italia I2, Victor, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
250, Cargo Italia I2, Victor.
Top of climb and top of descent are now merging.
At 12,000 feet.
Delta 43, good morning. Radar contact. QNH is 1022.
QNH is 1022 Delta 43.
And report a clear level to radar 128.05.
128.05, Cargo Italia I2, Victor.
Approaching transition. Transition level.
Approach ID2 contact Quebec. Good morning, flight level 360. Airport A2, Papa Quebec, squawk 7525. Squawk 7525, Airport ID2 contact Quebec. Eurowings 1 Echo Victor, pass to flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Eurowings 1 Echo Victor.
Rotate 61-893 on course toward Vancouver 320. Running 7893, identify proceed direct to Lutix. Direct to Lutix, Monday 789.
Unit 5, flight with 330. Continuing on up to 330, camber 312. Confirm.
Jervik 2834, contact radar 136.01.
126.015, showing 2834, bye.
Air France 82, Papa Quebec, car 85, after Southbound, proceed direct to Hotel Oscar Charlie.
After Alpha, we proceed off by Air France 82, Papa Quebec, thank you.
Delta 43 contact Seattle approach on 133.65. Enjoy your morning.
Approach on 133.65 Delta 43.
Jervik 1 Echo Victor, contact radar 1.
Approach Delta 43 at 12,200 feet.
Delta
4 Radar contact. Jervik heading 134 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 16 left at SEAT Tacoma International descendant maintain 4,500 feet.
Heading 134 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 16 left descent and maintain 4,500 feet Delta 43.
605.
Delta 43 descend and maintain 4,300 feet.
Descent and maintain 4,300 feet Delta 43.
Delta 43 descend and maintain 3,300 feet.
Descent and maintain 3,300 feet Delta 43.
Delta 43 maintain 3,300 feet. Delta 43 Jervik heading 143.
Heading 143 Delta 43.
162.
Delta 43 Jervik heading 148.
Heading 148 Delta 43.
5 viewing for next victim.
Japan Air 3052, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots, Japan 3052.
Ventari 30, drop, reduce speed to 170 knots.
Speed 170, Missouri 300.
Derby, heading 159.
Heading 159 Delta 43. Heading 134 Delta 43.
Japan Air 3052, resume normal speed. Resume normal speed, Japan. 3052.
Heading 129 Delta 43.
Japan Air 3004, Isra maintain 4000. Descend 4000. Japan Air 3004.
Flaps 5 set.
Japan Air 3082,
Sorry.
6000.
I didn't get much sleep today. Flaps 10 set. Flaps 15 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 30 set.
Japan Air 960, reduce speed to 210.
Flaps 40 set.
Speed to 210.
Well, there's downtown Seattle.
Thousand to level off.